Dear Tim and Moby, what are robots? From Jack. That's right, Moby, you're a robot, but you're one of a kind. And by today's standards of robotics, you're pretty sophisticated, for lack of a better word. Nothing. Most robots today may not be as exciting as the walking, talking mechanical people you see in science fiction, but they're still pretty cool. Simply put, a robot is a mechanical device controlled by a computer. I guess they could be your friends, but usually robots don't have much of a personality. Take this guy. Industrial robots like him are used in factories. They can carry out precision tasks over and over without getting tired or bored. And while our arms only have 3 joints, a robot arm may have 10. A robot arm might also can have a full 360 degrees of rotation. This is a welding robot. When humans weld metal, they have to wear all sorts of protective gear to prevent accidents. They have to be extremely precise, and their work usually takes a while. Robots can do it just faster and just as well without all the danger. Well, most robots have computers for brains, and that means everything they do is pre programmed. So while industrial robots are great at the jobs that they're programmed for, they can't really do anything else. They're pretty inflexible. And some robots don't even have brains at all. They're known as remote robots or puppet robots, and they're commonly used to explore places we can't go. This guy is called Canadarm2 and is part of the International Space Station. The arm is 60 feet long, can lift more than 100 tons, or even has a special hand attachment for precision work. It says both ends that have a grasping tools, Canadarm isn't anchored in place. It can move like a outside of the space station, kind of like an inchworm. All of its movements have to be controlled by astronauts inside the station. That's true. Researchers are working on artificial intelligence or learning computers. If the computers could learn the way that people do, they'll be able to do new things without special programming. Kismet is an early attempt at such a machine. She's programmed to learn by observing people, kind of like in how babies learn from their parents. She can pick up new facial expressions and tones of voice that weren't programmed into her. And this guy's name is Pino, after Pinocchio. He actually taught himself to walk through trial and error. Yeah, I guess that these guys could be your friends, Moby, but Pino lives in a Japan and Kismet lives in a museum. Don't worry, there are dozens of other types of robots. Cheer up. Some of them are simple, like our vacuum cleaner, because the fuses were alarmed by bumping into things, but it can sensor help it to avoid stairs and other drop-offs. Other robots are aquaria complex like this unmanned aircraft or drone. It may look like a plane, but it doesn't have a pilot. Sometimes drones are controlled remotely by people, and sometimes they're programmed to carry out complicated missions with little human involvement. They can fly over a forest fire to let us know how fast it's moving and where it's headed. They could be equipped with sensors and detecting precious minerals as well as oil and gas in the ground below. And the military uses drones to spot enemy forces and deliver bombs. Yup, we're in the dawn of a whole new era of robotics. Robotic engineers are working microscopic machines called nanorobots. These machines can be constructed from individual molecules and measure less than a millionth of a meter across. Nanobots might help us deal with diseases and any other problems. They travel to the bloodstream, detecting killing cancer cells without damaging healthy tissues, or engineering the traps to clean up the pollution at the microscopic level. And nanobots will make a swarm of buildings and fix tiny cracks before they grow bigger. No, all is still pretty long way off, and a decade or two at the very least. Speaking of thereof, what time is it? It's time for a personal chronometer. Tim's forehead is covered with ice. May he use his restroom? If he could be type of dog, he deserves it but to be a goat. He'll be seen in all familiar places. Moby? And have you seen the letter around here? And I think it was about robots or something.